remember. And why it's revolutionary are the things like the wraparound glass, which is totally new to anything. What this does is give you fantastic panoramic views when you're inside, very light. Of course, it has enormous amount of volume. It's one of our latest hubs, which is extremely efficient. It gives a lot of space. You probably get a space on a 28 metres, a 31 metre boat.
Yeah, and I mean, what struck me walking through it this morning is that it really is many boats in one.
Yeah, what you have many living areas. You have the foredeck, which is quite amazing. It has a lifestyle available, dining area. It's quite amazing. And you come up to the library, which is enormous. And the back end where it has a lot of features.
So it's not just the design and layout innovation, but it's also the technology involved. Tell us about the carbon fiber elements.
Well, if you take the hard top on top, pure carbon. So it goes out, the ovens are very cool now. It's the same as the Formula 1 oven where you make the cars. What this has done, of course, is cooling. So this boat is probably about 10 times lighter than an equivalent 88 foot. What this does is save you fuel. It gives you greater speed on the less power engine. Right, very good.
Robert, you're cutting off, so I'm going to give you this microphone.
Hello, I'm here.
Yes, much better this time. So give us, so what are some of the benefits? Of course, because if you reduce the weight in the boat, it increases the speed.
Well, what it does, of course, it means that you can use less size engines, doing the same speeds with the bigger engines, so this gives you fuel economy. So it gives you a much more efficient boat.
Indeed. And it's been taken through spaces. I understand that it came here through tremendous Air Force winds.
When we ran out from Poole, the boys were climbing 20-foot rollers. And interesting, when we were going up the 20-foot rollers, you did about 21 knots climbing up the hill, the mountain. And as you go down the opposite side, you're doing about 34 knots. But of course, this shows the state of the boat. It's very directionally very good, doesn't slide into the corners or anything. Very dry, exceptionally good seaboat.
So also innovation and advancements in terms of the hull and the superstructure.
Totally.
Let's talk about the order course. What's the level of interest in the 28 metre?
In the world we're in today, we're extremely fortunate. We actually build one of these offline every 5 weeks, and you're into 2013 now. So that's good. Very positive.
Very positive indeed. One out of the line every 5 weeks.
Yes.
But 2013 we'll have to wait to indeed get your hands into one. Let's talk about the rest of the range here and outside the water. Tell us about what else is offered.
Well, first of all, on the water we have the largest boat production at the moment, 40 metre. The interesting thing about the 40 metre that's out there is this has been styled in a traditional way, the wheelhouse and everything. So it just shows we actually build in a yacht division bespoke boats, and this is a new side of the business. And obviously, on this side of the business, we have the new 48 metre coming in, 155 footer, just under 500 tonnes, which is a fantastic future.
Let's talk about what's next, because of course at the beginning I mentioned the fact that this company started 50 years ago. Two of you in a shed. Today it employs more than 2,300 people, giving a great contribution to the UK economy in such recessionary times. Where are you taking the company next, Robert?
I think I follow you. It's very interesting. Over Christmas and everything, we've all heard about the bad times and everything, which people are suffering. And people may look at this product today and think, well, how can people afford it? It's very important they can afford it, because as you said, we employ over 2,000 people, probably indirectly to 4,000 people. So to the British economy, we're giving an enormous amount. And that's the future. We're investing enormously in it. Where do we go from there?
Bespoke, of course.
Bespoke, yes.
And that all responds to a tradition that I've picked up at Sunseeker, indeed listening to your customers and designing everything from now and going forward very much with a great open conversation with customers from the very beginning.
I think the interesting thing is we've always built the business as a family business. We've always built it with our distributors and such forth. And of course the most important part of our business is the client. Because without the client, no matter what we put into the business, we have nothing. Nothing at all. So what I have to do is give a very big thank you to the clients that put the input into the business, which creates this sort of product on the 28 metre and everything else. So it's a very big thank you to the clients around the world.
Right, well, all that's left for us to do is for you, Robert, to cut the ribbon of the 28 metre Sunseeker yacht.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me the greatest pride to launch a world launch of the 28 metre. Ladies and gentlemen, the 28 metre.
Thank you very much. And that's it from our side. Please do walk around and have a look at the rest of the boats. And in a moment we'll have a fantastic performance from a rising singer, a young singer with a bright future. But we close the way we started with the stage.
Thank you.